Ooh, good evening, darlings, and I'm delighted that you could join me for what day is it? Saturday Night Live. Thank you so much for staying up so late. I really do appreciate it. Now, the first thing to say before I crack off with anything else is that I'm tired. I'm tired. This being broken takes it out of you a bit. Not too bad when you're doing nothing, but when you try and go out and do things, it kind of gets you. So I'm feeling it a bit tonight. So it really is going to be short and sweet. And at midnight or shortly thereafter, I am going to bugger off. So I apologize for that. But never fear. We will be back for the full hour at least tomorrow. And then 2 hours on Monday. My goodness gracious me. And we need to start making some plans, darlings, because I'm not, yeah, I'm going to be having some time on my hands and we need to figure out what the hell we're going to do. So we've got some exciting planning to do between us, ideas to come up with. We need to figure out how to make Netty winter-proof. So that, because, yeah, it's happening, darlings. It is happening. I'm doing it. I'm dropping the days and I'm going to give adventuring and YouTubing and all of that. We're going to give it a go. Scary, but yeah, Paul and Rick were in the restaurant tonight. We had a good chat and yeah, I'm doing it. I am doing it, darling. So other than that, well, we've got half an hour to spend together in the company of our dear friends, our matching pair of his and hers, highly powered hedgehogs of truth. That which are there for your deployment should you wish to deploy them. No action for 210 Ted the Tentington or the Netty Petty Cashpot. However, Sean's box will be getting its regular pounding. And we have, of course, got the community portable electronic telephonic device upon which you could, if you are quick smart, leave a voice note. Other than that, we can talk about anything else that you want to talk about. Obviously, you need to share with the community what you've been eating. I'll do the same, and we will squeeze as much fun and excitement and whatnot into the doings as we possibly can. I need a sip of wine, darling, to give myself a bit of second wind. But hey ho. So cheers, darlings. Your very good health. Bottoms up if you're lucky lads, up yours if you're lucky ladies, and above all to each and every one of you. And I say this with love in my heart and sincerity oozing out of my back bottom. Get stuffed. Thank you. Oh, oh, oh. That's the stuff. I needed that. Right, let's see who we've got with us. First cab off the rank. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. JB2, Jim Bob II, good evening to you. Galdar IRL, evening all. Proud to be the commander of the purple helmet for as long as it lasts. Good evening to you. Finley Plimpton is with us. Evening, Reverend and team. Might not be around too much tonight due to something potentially sad happening. Oh dear. But I'll stay as long as I can. Oh well. Our best wishes, and yeah, hopefully nothing sad happens, or if something sad does happen, hopefully it's not too sad. And oh dear, oh well, I'm dreading to think now. We'll send you our love. That's the best way to put it, isn't it? I'm so excited. I'm so excited about the possibilities that lie ahead. A little bit nervous, but I'm sure between you, you'll let me sleep on your sofas when I'm homeless and evicted because I can't pay the rent, won't you? Of course you will. Diane is with us, our lovely hippie head mistress. You know what to do. Richard is here. Paulie Galtieri, good evening to you. The lovely Shelley Denise is here, no doubt with her brother, Shelley the nephew. Good evening, says she. And good evening to you. Everybody is sending their love to Finley, who's got a sad occurrence potentially happening. So says JB2. I've nodded off a lot early recently. Is there more to the Panini story? No. You know as much as I do. Everything was going swimmingly. And then the Minister for Tenting just disappeared. I left it a while, sent a message saying, are you all right? Got a message back saying, I'm fine, but I don't want to talk to you. So go figure. Not a clue. Not a clue. Who else have we got? Oh, Matron is with us, the Greenwood of the YouTube channel, Planet Greenwood. Of course, evening all, says she. And no doubt everybody will be saying good evening to Matron. I'm going to need to blow my nose. I apologise. You don't get that on Hubnut. Or maybe you do. Haven't watched it for a while. Janine Watts, our lovely Jen, keeper of Molly the motorhome. Jen's with us. Good evening to you, my lovely. Are we ready for the doings? She asks. And Peter P says, I'm ready to get stuffed. And Jen says, who don't like getting stuffed? Well, there you are, you see. Nigel is with us, 00 Garage. Hello to you, mate. Johnsy 1970 is here. Good evening. And Nigel is quite liking the sound of getting well and truly stuffed. And indeed, and Jen's, well, people's, there's no doubt people are very keen on this kind of thing. Skick is with us. Dubois got a good hiding. Think Ali or maybe Mike Tyson would overcome Usyk. I haven't watched it yet, but I did listen to it. Yeah, it sounds like Dubois got a kicking, and I know it's been revealed why. Usyk had a grudge against him because Usyk was in tears talking about his father after the last Fury fight when Dubois barged into the ring and interrupted him. And that annoyed him and upset him, and he's been bearing a grudge ever since. And he was determined to hurt Dubois. And it sounds like he bloody well did. I can't wait to watch it. I'll watch it after the live stream. As for Ali or Tyson overcoming Usyk, I would back Usyk against either of them. Certainly Ali, because Ali is the most overrated boxer in my book. He showed a lot of early no, I think Ali is overrated. Greatest of all time. I think he's overrated. He's one of the greats, and he could have been better if his career hadn't have been interrupted. But if I had to pick the most overrated fighter, I would pick Ali. And if I had to pick the most underrated, I would pick Larry Holmes. I reckon Usyk would have... Ali and Tyson. Oh, I mean, prime Tyson was kind of terrifying, but I'm going to go with Steve Bunce. who said that the Usyk that was there in the ring tonight could hold his own with any heavyweight in the whole of history. And Bunsey knows a hell of a lot more than I do. So, I mean, could Tyson have beaten Usyk? Tyson could have beaten anybody in his absolute prime. Ali, I think that's a little bit more debatable. I think that's a little bit more debatable. I mean, you've got to, at this point, you have to give Usyk his props. The man is just a phenomenon, an absolute phenomenon. Anyway, good evening, Skick. Who else have we got? Diane's off to get some tea. Andrew Buttigieg joins us, the lovely Ivor Spotty Butty. Then there are more hellos flying around all over the shop. Oh, Barry is with us, that guy from SETI Alpha 5. And he greets you all very kindly. I thought it was a lovely live last night, says Shelley Denise. And good to see our Boaty happier. And yeah, and I'm just tired tonight. I am a bit tired tonight, but I'm excited. I'm genuinely so excited about what lies ahead. There are so many possibilities, so much stuff we can do. We've got tenting gear, we've got a motorhome, and now, thank the Lord, thank the FSM, we've got the gift of time, or we will have anyway. Maybe not this coming week, but after that. And it's going to be amazing. Well, I hope it's going to be amazing. But, what do you do? As Rick said to me, better to regret the things that you do than the things that you don't do. And, yeah. And what Emma said really, really got to me. That if what should have happened last Friday had happened, what would it have said on the old headstone? He turned up to the restaurant every night. That's no way to go out when you've lived the life that I have. I've got boring and stale, haven't I? Well, balls to that. The old me is still there. I haven't changed. I was an adventurer. I went all over the world. I did mad things, crazy things that other people couldn't do, things that people said I couldn't do. I just went out there and did them. It's time to put a bit of that back in, because I'm not dead yet. And I might be old according to the year I was born, but you just give me a few more days to let my body recover. I'll show you. I'll show all of those whippersnappers. And so will you. We'll get out there together and we'll do all sorts of wonderful things. Oh, yeah. Just think what we could do with 4 days a week. We can do Scotland. We can do Wales. We can do Devon. We can do Cornwall. We could do France. We could do Malta. We could do so many things and film it all and get drunk doing a live stream. But thank you, Shelley. I appreciate that. I really do. Stu is with us. A very good evening to you. Simone is here, the lovely Hooked on Classics. Galdar IRL says, Jim Bob, the second, I think Melanini's a Panini is still safely locked up in the guest cupboard. No, sadly not. Boaty, how was work tonight, says Jimmy Quinn. It was fine. It was grand. I'm here with Molly, says Barry, and she says, woof, well, woof back at her. Kergorn One is with us. Good evening, all. Very good evening to you. Jimmy Quinn is with us. Good evening to you. Apparently Karen's off seeing her brother. Well, there we are. Give her our love when she returns. Princess of Derby, hello. Diane says the flowers look lovely. They do, don't they? It just burst out, darlings. Nothing I can do about that. The flowers do look lovely. We'll just move forward from that. But let's pretend it didn't happen. And I've got flowers there, and I've got flowers on the windowsill. And Yeah, Windy Bum is looking lovely at the moment. Oh, imagine how lovely it'd look when I've got 4 days a week to actually do things, not just sleep in it and eat. Oh, it's going to be so good. The things we can do. Finley says, all I had today was a cup of coffee, tomato soup, and a brew. Steve's off for a pee. What have I had today? Oh, we've got a voice note. That's exciting. What did I have today? Well, breakfast, normal, lavishly buttered slice of toast. Lunch was nice. I meant to put a video in the Facebook group, and I did the video, and I forgot about it. It was a bit of a jump up the ladder door. So what I did was, because I had bits that I wouldn't always have. Right, I had leftover sausages, and then I had some bits from Pingu's very kind shop. And what I ended up doing was, I got my wok out, and I boiled some Jersey Royals in the wok. Boiled the water off, added some oil, seasoned it with salt, pepper, various herbs and spices, and I chucked in the potatoes, which were, mostly cooked, some mixed peppers, chopped up, sliced, some red onion, and the sausages, and just kind of stir fried them off, um, and made kind of a sauce, and just one pot cooking. And I tell you what, absolutely delicious. Supper tonight will be staff curry, and it's roast beef and Yorkshire puddings tomorrow. Oh, hear the smugness in my voice. How are you doing after your accident? Asks Melanie Rouse. I'm doing all right. Most of me is recovering really nicely. The ribs are going to take a bit longer, as is the neck, as is the lower back. But the ribs are the worst of it. My mobility is gradually coming back, but the pain of the ribs when I move in the wrong way, or cough, or hiccup, or I sneezed. I sneezed in the car, and honest to God, for about 30 seconds, the pain was just unmanageable. I just didn't know what to do with myself. So the ribs are going to be an issue for a bit longer, which is why I won't think it's the end of the world if I'm working next week, the week to come, because I'm not sure how much good I would be if I was trying to get out and do stuff. I don't think I could. I struggled to get out of bed again this morning. So I know I can't do tenting. I don't know if I could cope with getting in and out of bed in netty. I suspect I probably couldn't. So working and getting a couple of bob in probably wouldn't be the worst thing, really. But we'll see what happens. I've got a meeting tomorrow night with Bishop to actually thrash out how we're going to do this. What was I going to say then? No, I can't remember. Oh, how was I doing after the accident? So yeah, I'm doing well. I shouldn't have survived the accident, and look at me. I'm in pain. Yeah, bits of me are broken. I've got broken rib, broken neck, but I'm doing all right, aren't I? I mean, I'm doing amazing. I'm a lucky bugger, really, and I know I'm a lucky bugger, and yeah, I'm just excited at trying to make a little bit more of the gift of life as we go forward. Andrew Buttigieg's got a community snap with Finley because he also had tomato soup. Simone bought a brand spanking new album on cassette today. Sam Fender, people watching. Oh, there we are. Boaty, says Richard, maybe you could have a drive out to Christ Tramway Village and do some filming. I've never been there. I have never been there. Boat, says Barry, are you quitting the restaurant for a life of Netty Betty? Kind of. The lovely Shania Wilson is with us. Angie, of course. Hello, lovely people. And hello to you. Nigel says, I spent all day yesterday and last night as a motorhome type person, complete with all the doings, in a Winnebago, no less. Oh, get you. Get you. Angie hopes everybody's having a lovely evening, which is kind. Pete Udo is with us. Good evening. Yeah, no, he probably won't stick. It wouldn't work anyway. Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube, Emma Lemon is with us. And Emma and I will be spending time together in real life very shortly. Well, I mean, not as in tonight, but, in a week's time or something. And we've got exciting things planned. Good evening to my delicious Boaty. Is anybody else naked? Phew, it's so hot tonight. Hello, everybody. Hope you've all had splendid Saturdays. Good evening to you, Emma. And as you can see, I am definitely not naked. Mark is here, Bad Books. Good evening. Boaty, says Andrew, you can convert Nettie into a mobile chapel of the FSM and drive around and visit your flock to administer your doings and film it, of course, and useful for a tax write-off being a church. Do you know what? I've heard worse ideas than that. Turn Nettie into a portable church. That is not the worst idea. I'll tell you what I've been researching today. Because, hang on, I need to put my face in front of my phone because we want to listen to this voicemail, don't we? Of course we do. It's from our lovely Jen. I want to put a proper motorhome table in Nettie rather than just having that fold-up job. I want a proper one, that goes into the floor and whatnot. So you can take it out when you want to make the bed, but it's a fixed table. So I've been researching that, and that's going to be the next job on Nettie. I'm going to put one of those in if I'm able to do it. I'm going to try. Yeah, because going forward, Nettie's going to be important. I'm going to be living in it. Oh my God. Right, let's have a voice note, shall we? The next voice that you hear will be probably quite alluring.
Oh, hello. Well, that was an early than usual.
Oh, I know. I do apologise.
You naughty little twat.
I know. I'm a terrible man. Oh, is that it? Oh, right. Sorry, darlings, I was getting settled in for an intermission there. But yes, it was an unusual. Well, I do get wine burps that early, but I normally manage to quell them, and that one was unquelled. It came out in the middle of a sentence, and there's not a lot you can do about that. I do like the idea of a mobile chapel. Oh, I could have some fun with that, couldn't I? That idea has got legs. Matron, Emma, we'll talk about this. And I need to start wearing the old dog collar more as well, don't I? Advertise the fact that I am almost unbelievably a genuine ordained minister of the church. And I could earn a few bob. I could do the odd wedding and baptism and exorcism and bar mitzvah along the way. I could open some shops and bless some wells and things, or give the last rite to. Oh, we don't execute prisoners here, do we? That's a shame. I didn't mean that like that. Overrated Ali. Laughable comment, says Skip. I reckon he's massively overrated. Not really into watching men belt each other around the ring, says Andrew. Oh, I am. And I was also into being a man who belted people around the ring and occasionally got belted around the ring myself. I love boxing. I adore boxing. Boaty, how do you rate Frank Bruno? Asked Simone. How do I rate him? As a boxer? Not world level. Bruno was never a world level boxer. He was, uh, a European title would have been his natural ceiling. He was lucky to get a world title and lucky to, well, he was lucky to get one. I mean, he didn't hold it, did he? He lost it on the first defense. But yeah, I mean, Bruno was never a talented boxer. He was dedicated. He was a dedicated athlete. You couldn't fault his fitness. You couldn't fault his desire. He just had no ability. I mean, he had a punch. He did have a punch, but he had no chin and he had no boxing IQ. That doesn't make him a bad person. Just because you're not the ultimate success in your chosen sport doesn't make you a bad person. But yeah, he was not a good boxer. He was incredibly dedicated. Um, in my experience in sport, then dedication to duty will take you, sometimes it will take you all the way to the top. You don't need natural talent. Sometimes just dedication to your craft, to your job, whatever, sometimes that will do it. Think somebody like Ivan Lendl in tennis. You can make yourself a technical machine, but in some sports you need that natural ability to really rise to the very top. And I would argue that boxing is one of those sports. A bit like tennis as well. I mean, go back to my time in in tennis terms, and look at Ivan Lendl and John McEnroe. You've got the grafter, the technician, against the mercurial talent, and ultimately, the mercurial talent is always going to have that advantage because the mercurial talent can graft. And if you get a mercurial talent that grafts, then you've got Alexander Usyk, um, who is almost unbeatable. I'll give you another example that you might not think of. Johnny Nelson. Now, he would claim that he's just a grafter, but he's not. He's got that mercurial quality. And for about 7 years, Johnny Nelson was literally unbeatable in the cruiserweight division. Um, and that's the advantage the natural talent has over the grafter because they can graft, but a grafter can never magic up a mercurial talent. So, yeah, it's interesting that. But so Bruno, absolutely a grafter, but no natural ability whatsoever, with the exception that he had a decent punch. But just as the FSM gifted him a decent punch, he also gifted him a really bad chin and no ability to cover up when he got clipped. Poor old Bruno. When he got clipped, when he got one on the whiskers that hit home, He was like a bloody rabbit in the headlights. Everything went out of the window. He did everything that you shouldn't do. He dropped his hands. He moved back in a straight line. You never move back in a straight line. He was just, if you got him once, then you knew that he was there for the taking. And it was shown over and over and over again. But I mean, he was a nice chap, and I would say that his career outperformed his ability because he became the heavyweight champion of the world. He became the man that beat the man that beat the man that beat the man, and that's a massive thing, and you can't take that away from him. He was just bloody lucky. And then, of course, as I said, lost it on the first defence. Oh, we've got a couple more.
Oh, sorry. Yes, that was a short and sweet one.
It was.
So I'll say, pound that bloody box.
Ooh.
Like you would like to be pounded. Oh, I say. Oh, twat.
Well, I wouldn't like to be pounded. I'm the pounder rather than the poundee, but yeah, I get where you're coming from, so we can do that. Oh, it's getting heavy now. $1, £1. 3, 2, 1, bosh.
Good evening, Boaty.
Good evening.
Pound that box as if you got beaten around the ring and you weren't boxing. Wanker.
Right, well, it's a double pounding, darlings. It's a double pounding. So again, $1, another pound. 3, 2, 1. Double pounding. Check that out. And I'll try to get the mental image of me being pounded around the backyard. I did go to public school, but I managed to escape that. You see, that's the advantage that I had over Frank Bruno. Frank Bruno never went to public school. And if you live abroad, if you're not British and you're confused by public school, it's kind of a public school in Great Britain means a fee-paying school. So it's actually a private school, but we call it public school. I can't remember why. And yeah, I originally went to a fee-paying school. And the tradition is with fee-paying schools, which are all, same-sex only, is that one of the advantages of being one of the older boys or the master, one of the masters, is you get to bugger the younger boys. And I kind of didn't fancy that, so I learned to fight instead. So any of the boys or masters who came at me with that in mind got the kind of right-hander that they weren't bargaining for. And I'm one of the few people who escaped the British public school system entirely unbuggered. And there aren't many of us. We should form a club, really. Anyway, let's get back to your comments. Oh, Boaty, says John's in 1970. This is twice you've done me over on results. Once on the F1 and now on the boxing. Thanks, mate. Oh, I'm sorry. Mark Stevenson is with us. Good evening to you. Hiya, Boaty, Boaty, I'm sorry to hear that you had a car accident. I hope all's well. All is not entirely well, but I'm alive. And after a week last Friday, that's something to be thankful for. Oh, thank you, Skick. There is, but it's all in the past. I want to do stuff in the present. Exactly, Caregon One. That is exactly how it is. Oh, the wine burp occurred at 23:45. Thank you for the timestamp. Between marriages, Nigel, how many have you had? Bloody hell. Richard says the radio silence from Melanie is a shame, especially with how she was helping you after the crash. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I I liked her very, very much, and I was really excited about stuff coming up. And I'm gutted and confused by whatever's happened, and I genuinely don't have a clue. I haven't done well, to the best of my knowledge. I've not done anything awful behind the scenes that you lot don't know about. I'm genuinely confused, which is why I had the conversation with you last night that um, the people who are the most enthusiastic tend to be, in my experience, and it's happened with every single one, um, they turn against you and they turn completely, and you are the. Oh. So, yeah, God knows. But yeah, I'm gutted. Oh, wrong button.
Do you know what my favourite time is? When I'm away in Molly,
Yes.
I just look out the window and see those caravan people.
Oh,
They argue over putting the awning up.
they do.
It's hilarious. And I just sit there chuckling. Hello? Like, hello? I just got a message, sorry. But I just sit there chuckling, and then they have to go with their water barrels to the water tap to
Yes.
fill their shit water up. The arguments are so hilarious. I just sit there having a drink. Cheers to you. I'm parked up. Just drive, park. I'm sorted. You're not. Unlucky. That's where us motorhomers are the best doings, I say. Okay? You twat.
Yeah, they're. If you don't do it, it's a hell of a lot easier setting up your motorhome than it is the caravan. But I mean, what Jen says is kind of quite right. But if you stay on site, which I've done, as you guys know, then there's a correct way of doing things. If you're in the Facebook group, you'll have seen my rants about this. And if you go outside of the accepted way of doing things, people will look askance at you. And as I say, the average age is about 112. And I love going off grid. I do love going off grid. It's I love the sites as well where you can do it posh, but I love off grid. But yeah, the way that people are so regimented, and you just think, loosen up, for God's sake, loosen up. The caravanners, yeah, I mean they try to create their, oh God, we need another night to do this. We're against the clock here. I should have gone already. Um, but yeah, I totally get where you're coming from, Jen. I totally get where you're coming from. Uh, I think if I was doing it, yeah, I think a combination of off grid and site. Do a site every so often so you can top everything up, get rid of your wastewater, empty your bog, um, top up your water tank, all of this, that, and the other. Have some facilities, have a shower block, all of that kind of thing. And then just sod off into. Well, anyway, we can talk about all of this because we're going to be doing this. We're not just going to be talking about it. Right, let's try and get through your comments before I sod off, shall we? Have I missed something, re Melanini? Asked Andrew. I don't know. Have you? Boaty managed to eat a sausage without inserting it anywhere. Well, there was nobody with me. Um, Oh, don't make me laugh. Da, da, da. Think of the settlement money from the insurance, Boaty, says Barry, who clearly doesn't know that there is no insurance and I'm not getting any money. But so I'll try not to think about that. Oh, now you're all talking about sausages. Oh, right, here we go. You can imagine how this is going to get on with me. Cyclists should pay road tax. Most of them do, Pete, because they also own cars or motorhomes or motorcycles. Have some sort of registration number that's viewable plus insurance. Right, so have you got kids, Pete? So when you send your little son or daughter, aged 3 or 4 or 5, when you send them toddling off on their little bike that they got for Christmas with stabilizers on, and they're all excited, going, "Hey, Daddy, look at me, look at me." You want them to have a registration number, you want them to pay road tax, and you want them to have insurance. Really? Come on. Come on. Finley says, Boaty, making Nettie a mobile church is a good idea, as a reverend is already supplied. Exactly. And Kergon One says you'd probably get some tax breaks if it's a church. The Jehovah's Witnesses were out enforcing Betty last week. Oh, they came round to me about 2 weeks ago. We had a lovely chat. Really nice people. Emma says, convert Nettie into a church and read special bedtime stories from her. Oh my God, I'd get struck off. Well, actually, I wouldn't. I'd probably get a special award. No, I can't fit my mighty organ in Nettie. Lennox Lewis was decent, says Kergon One. He certainly was. Andrew says, keep Nettie well stuck with Saints Bob's bread and wine and you're halfway sorted. I agree with that. Finston Churchill says, good evening, Jason. Hope you're okay, mate. Thank you. Look at your phone, says Jen. How far behind am I? Tennis is boring, says Pete. Oh, I don't think so. Boaty, asked Richard, who would win in a fight? The masked carbo or the beige bomber? Oh, the masked carbo. Easy. Easy. Sorry, I'm just whizzing through these because it's kind of start saying your good night, darlings. It's it's oh God. So you don't want me to talk about boxing now as well as cycling? What's left? Bloody hell. Right, I'm on the verge of ignoring these now. No, I haven't sent out any tinkle photos. Andrew and everybody else, as far as I know, I've done nothing wrong, as far as I know. So, I stand to be corrected if anybody knows better, but no idea, not a clue. Which is both weird and disappointing at the same time. Oh, thank you, Diane. That's a relief. Oh, Sherry, hello, my lovely. Oh, how fabulous to have you. Angie says that her outer circle keeps getting smaller and smaller. Yeah, but her inner circle is very tight. So no worries there. Well, that's good to know. Good to know. Jim Bob 71 says, you pissed off Melanie as well. People are really fucked up these days, taking offence for goodness knows what. Always good to have a tight one, says Emma. Emma says, I get pissed off with Boaty all the time, but I stick around to make him really suffer. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Has anyone else got heavy rain? It's chucking it down here, says Simone. We had heavy rain here earlier on, but it's kind of dried up now. But we've got storm warnings over the next couple of days. All right, I'm just whizzing through these now. Hello, Steve. Hello, mate. Hope you're feeling less stiff now, JPH. Except for the mornings, obviously. Yeah, well, yeah. What's the story Morning Glory says to you? Indeed. Oh, there we are. We've caught up. HW100 or HW100 or HW100 has joined us just in time for me to say goodnight to them. I'm going to shut off, darlings, because I really am knackered. I really am knackered. And I'm sure many of you are too. So apologies that this has been short and truncated and hopefully sweet, but tomorrow night we will have a longer one. We've got loads of stuff to talk about. We've got loads of plans to make. It's all going to be, honestly, exciting times ahead. So, yeah, they are exciting times. Imagine the stuff that we can get up to, the places that we can go. And I need all of your input. We're doing all of this together. I'm not doing it on my own. I can't do it without you. So, yeah, start planning, start thinking, start envisioning, and all of that. But in the meantime, let's all sod off, get something to eat, get a shower, get to bed. That sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I'll just quickly raise a glass to Sasha, Alexander Usyk, 3 times undisputed champion of the world across 2 weight classes. And I'm going to go and watch it now. Who's the new Minister of Tenting? Oh, good question. Well, the position is open. Any volunteers? And it's going to be oh, that hurt. Oh, it's going to be a more extended brief now. Because tenting is not just going to be one night now. It's going to be 3 nights at a time. And it might be somewhere high up in Scotland or Wales or something like that. Everything is just going to ramp up now, loves. I tell you, watch this space. You don't want to miss it. Really, really, really exciting times ahead. We've got wild camping, van life, time, travel, flying places, going across the channel. Oh, right. Okay. That's it. Right. All right, darlings. Let me wish you a safe and peaceful night. Thank you so much for your company. I wish you a good day tomorrow. May it bring joy and may it bring pleasure. May it at the very least be manageable. The candle will be relit tomorrow night, 11 o'clock. It's a longer one. In the meantime, all the love in the world from me. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. And on that note, pachoo, and indeed, bosh.